Alright, everyone, welcome to the next mobile suit guide in my series. This one is for the Gelgoog High Mobility Type VG. Yes, I love this suit. I used to despise this Gelgoog. I was under the conception of, just crank out max damage, which is, it works, it can work, but I just didn't like it. I was like, what's wrong with this? Everybody says it's good. I don't understand. There's a lot of modification bars all over that screen right now. But essentially, this suit, its major flaw was its health and its resistances. Not its damage. It has high damage and high damaging weapons. But really, it was its defenses and health. So you kind of see where this is going. It has naturally high beam defense. It had subpar ballistic and melee resistance. Its ranged and melee boosts were pretty good. And they recently buffed the level 2 as of January 15th, I think. It was buffed at level 2. They increased its health value and they also increased its speed. Let me pull up the patch notes real quick. So essentially, from the notes I have here, the Gelgoog VG, it's level 2 health. Oh, what did I do? I went to that. Okay. At level 2, the health was improved. My bad. The level 2 HP was improved to a base of 16,500. Level 2 speed was also improved from 130 to 135. The grenade launcher on the level 2 reload time was reduced, and the level 2 damage improved to 1000. So the grenade launcher is independent of the beam rifle. Granted, it's the sub-weapon on the beam rifle. As you can see, the grenade launcher is a sub-weapon, already at level 2. The beam rifle, no matter what, I mean, at my cost, is level 1. So, I don't know why they buffed this suit. It was fine at level 2. I was doing fine with it. I played it with it during ranked. I was not having a bad time. But this is how I build my high mobility VG. I don't have the arm part on level beam rifle. Do have most of the beam naginata, so I'm only missing level 4 beam naginata. I run level 3 anti-melee armor. I run level 2 anti-ballistic armor. I run high-spec cruise control level 1. I run level 5 strength and frame, level 2 enhanced melee program, and level 3 enhanced firing program. Why I do the actual defense, so I have survivability. I'm a blue. I'm going to be somewhat close to medium range. The enhanced damage programs are so I can output at least a little bit more base damage than normal. So, its skills. Emergency Evasion Systems level 1, dodge roll, AK dodge roll. Force Injector level 2, which is really nice. Quick Boost level 3, which is reduced charging time for jumps by 30%. High Performance Balancer. Yay, Balancer. 2 swing melee and high spec ambag. This suit has space topography, which means in space this thing is really fucking fast. Now, if you don't know what a 140 speed is, so you know how fast the Dom type suits move, the general ones on ground, and the raid ones, how they move, like just skate around really quickly. They're at 140 speed with okay thrust speed. Now this suit with the high spec cruise control is at the same walk speed, but has high boost speed with a high boost gauge. As you can kind of see where I'm getting at with this. Well, let's take it out for a spin. 500 cost. The 450 is still really good. But yeah, we'll get to its maneuverability. We'll get to basically how I play this suit. I made a video before on all the Gelgoogs I played. The only 2 not in there was the 3 in there was the Marine, the Garibaldi, and the Jaeger. But with this series, we'll go over those suits plus all the other Gelgoogs the same time. So, this suit is now really fast. Granted, in space, my thrust bar would be almost 2 to 3 times as long. So, keep that in mind. But the walk speed for the suit's insane now. 140. Look how much distance I'm covering in such a short amount of time. It is a huge buff. It's 10 speed more than what it was 30 a week ago, which is insane. The suit does a good amount of damage. Its beam rifle does less than the normal Gelgoog beam rifle. But the thing is, with this speed, combo with how this suit operates with its skill set and weapon set, basically means you can poke with the beam rifle and then actually challenge melee fights. Granted, the Mark II makes life as a Gelgoog still pretty hell because you're a large target for 2 instant stuns. But here's the thing: this Gundam right here, I'm gonna shoot from medium range. It's gonna stagger, ready to grenade launcher, which got reload time reduced, buffed. Going for the melees. Back off with this insane speed I have now. Look how much distance I just created for myself. Charge up, get ready to do it all again. This suit's gonna lock down enemies in a 1v1 situation very well. And due to that reload speed getting reduced, the grenade launcher can actually reload on par with the rest of your combo. It won't be something that's just hanging out on its own. The speed also allows you to actually move around in cannon form a lot safer. Cannon, it actually forces you to stop while you shoot, but basically you're discounted power Gelgoog cannon with almost 30 more speed. I think you do have like almost 30 more speed with the high spec cruise control on. Get that out there, you know, fly around, get the beam rifle ready, grenade launcher, and your speed's fast enough with the high spec cruise control. You don't need to actually boost up to secure a 2-swing melee, and that way you can actually use it to reposition almost as far as you want, really. Force injector level 2 is really nice because it allows the suit to get out of sticky situations and or, you know, get into position a lot easier. I haven't put thruster parts on, as you saw, mostly because I enjoyed the high defense. This suit with 17,700 health is really nice. The main thing you have to worry about with this suit is supports. Supports will shred through your resistances because really they have beam and ballistic weapons. You have a high natural beam resistance, but ballistic weapons on this build still shred you. Gun cannons, Zamel, assault gun tank, even though it's low cost, Hildorfer, even though it's lower cost, yeah, they'll just make your day hell. So yeah, keeping that in mind, you also gotta watch out for, we did put a lot of melee defense on this suit. You have to watch out for high base damage melee weapons because, yeah, it's still very painful. If you were gonna go full damage on the suit, I would only stack ranged mods, and if you can fit, yeah, I would put level 1 through 4 ranged modifiers onto this suit if you're going full damage with a new model frame, and stack as much thrusters as possible, because you're not going to want to stay still anymore. You're going to try and use your thruster gauge and force injector and all that speed you just got. Oh, and put high spec cruise control on. Basically, that's how I'd build a full damage version of the suit instead of a tanky bruiser brawler kind of deal. But yeah, the Gelgoog High Mobility Type VG at level 2 is insanely fun now, and I don't understand why. I mean, as I said before, I was doing fine before the buff. I don't understand why they buffed it. There was probably some metric data I'm unaware of and all that good stuff, but you know, they just made, this is now the fastest Gelgoog, and I'm having a good time with it. So yeah, I highly recommend if you roll the suit to use it. You had level 1, you can you build almost exactly the same. Granted, you have less part slots, but still, this build works on level 1 and level 2. Keep that in mind, and yeah. If there's anything from this suit I may have missed, let me know in the comments below. If you have any suits you want me to cover in the future, also let me know in the comments. And yeah, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And this has been Deranged Pyro, aka Grandy Warrior, signing off.